One ticket remaining to be punched for the championship round next week. We're all set and off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, Richardson. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
1st and 10 now from the 36. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's got space inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Now, Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Off the play fake, Hurts. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Richardson operating from the pistol. And he's into the end zone. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Dallas. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
A first down throw for Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Richardson going to look to throw. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll run. It's Amari DeMercado. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. His pass complete to Darius Davis. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Here's Richardson. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
first and 10. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. One quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. 14-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal. Slot man in motion left. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Seahawks get back in it. It is 21-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Penei Wanwu now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. We'll try the right side this time. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Cedric Gray there to bring him down. Second and 7. Looking to throw. Richardson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
To the goal line and in. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, Dallas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Set to go now on first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Here's Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now a give on the ground. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
3rd and long. Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Returnable from the 17. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. And even 30 yards. Hurts to the air on 1st down. Down the field, it's Evans. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That one good for 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Hurts again. He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Third and goal for Hurts. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line. They say no to the field goal opportunity before halftime. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Mixon. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup, as we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Third and long for Hurts. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Here in the second half, you find yourself trailing late. Every single possession is critical. You can't waste any of them. But now, after that 3rd down sack, got to imagine a punt is coming. The likelihood of a comeback just continues to go down.
And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, a run with Madison. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. The veteran Darius Slay. They're on the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Now a handoff running right. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hurts now. That'll be taken in by Mixon. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On first down, it's Hurts. Now he'll run. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
On first down, it's Hurts. Going up top for Evans. And that is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll lead to a second down. To throw, Hurts. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Off the play fake, Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And it's going to bring up a third down. Hurts. To the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Fourth down. Here's Hurts. That's going to be caught. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. To the air again, Hurts. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Seattle.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Richardson. That's lock it downfield. He's got it. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
On the draw, here's Madison. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. It's complete to Evans. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A 1st down throw for Hurts. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the safety, Rashawn Jenkins. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He's into space past the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Dallas. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's caught. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 30. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Hurts will try it again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Hurts again. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, we'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Richardson. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, his defense will certainly take it.
That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Madison. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. They'll stick with Madison. And he's going to go backwards yet again. The defense stands up tall one more time, and they force a 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now he'll air one out. That's caught! And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
He's going to try it here again. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Loose past the 35. Look at him go. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now 1 step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.